All right, we're back live on the ESR. It's Chris Puckett, joined by Sireph, a.k.a. Will Brew. Will, you are not only our technical director here at MLG, but you're also a caster for a game called Guild Wars 2.
That's right.
What is this title?
Well, Guild Wars 2 is an MMO that has an extremely dynamic combat system. A lot of MMOs have a very sort of hack and slash, but you sit there, you wait for skills to happen. This is not the case with Guild Wars 2. It's very action-packed. There's lots of dodging. It's kind of like fighting games and MMOs put together. You can see on your screen right here what I'm talking about. You still have your skill bars. You have lots of little area of effect skills going down and tons of particle effects, but you'll also see kids dodging and weaving attacks, which adds a lot of just dynamic gameplay.
I have to say, it looks a lot better than when I first saw this game in the alpha. The graphics really come together, and always fast-paced gameplay, and we saw quite a bit of this in Germany. What went down at Gamescom?
So at Gamescom, Arena, the developers of Guild Wars 2, brought together for the first time the 3 regions that you can play Guild Wars 2 on: Europe, North America, and China. And they basically said, all right, guys, vote for your favorite players on each region, and we'll make a team out of them, the top 5, and we'll send them to Germany, and they'll play to see who is the actual best.
That's awesome. So like an All-Star series.
Exactly. It's exactly what it was. So the players that Europe happened to vote in were an entire team called Team Mist, which are the team of a site called mistp.net, which I'm affiliated with, and they're kind of the strongest team in the game. Every tournament they've gone in, they've placed first. They're sort of like the EG for COD. They are for Guild Wars 2.
Okay.
And they met up with the North American All-Stars and the Chinese All-Stars. EU actually went up 2-0 on the entire series, and they went 1-1, and China fell short, going 0-2.
China got donged on.
Yeah. It's they put up a very good fight. Everyone was sort of not sure what to expect from China. They are the newest region to be added. This game only came out there like a few months ago in China.
Okay.
But they were very strong.
Well, and you're facing off a full team, so you're expected to lose there. But what about the American squad? Were these guys like streamers that got voted in, or how was the American team picked?
So the American squad were sort of a ragtag group, but they are the personalities who are key to North America. They are the top streamers. There's actually even one of the substitutes for Team Mist, the EU squad, happens to live in NA. He wasn't allowed to play for EU, so he got voted in there as well. So they had sort of an edge going into this little, inside information going into that. Which their series were very, very close versus EU, but NA seemed to just really tear apart China. Now, Chris, the interesting thing about Gamescom is that's not the only news that we have for Guild Wars 2 there. It was used sort of as a launching platform to announce something much, much bigger.
Really smart marketing here. Throw an All-Star tournament, and then they had a special announcement. So, Will, what came from this announcement?
So, during Gamescom, Arena announced a $150,000 prize pool.
What's the biggest prize pool they've had before this?
I think it was $10,000 for a PAX tournament
a huge
a year
jump.
ago. Exactly. So this is a massive jump. So this is $150,000 over 3 events. The first one will be in Beijing this December. And they will be spread out throughout, apparently. Not much detail has been announced about the next 2, but this Beijing event is going to be massive. And they've also announced a second number of online qualifiers, another tournament series called the Tournament of Glory. And anyone in the game can sign up for this. These sign-ups will be announced via GuildWars2.com, and anyone in the game can sign up and win a chance to be flown out to Beijing for your chance to win a stab at $50,000.
Now, if I'm a casual player and I want to get into Guild Wars 2, am I better off kind of coming from the League of Legends community, the Worldcraft community? Who do you think would transition to Guild Wars the easiest and the most efficiently?
I would say the MOBA communities have the highest amount of advantage coming into Guild Wars 2. There's a high similarity between the games, even though Guild Wars is mainly domination type. There's lots of rotation skills, and there are lanes to each map, so it's very easy to sort of catch up with that. And of course, I think out of the MOBAs, I think Smite actually might have the highest amount of advantage, being that it is third person.
So, 3 tournaments, $150,000 prize pool. First one's in Beijing. Do we know where 2 and 3 are going to be? I assume 1 Europe, 1 NA.
We actually do not. That's the thing. They will be announced later. So you guys, if you're interested in being flown out to these or competing in some sort or fashion, definitely jump on it right now. There's actually, the game's half price right now.
Half price?
Half price.
And how much is that going to cost me?
I think it's like $25. And there's no subscription fees.
No subs.
All right.
Pretty solid stuff. What else you got for me on Guild Wars?
So that's about it, but if you'd like to check out more, guys, feel free to check out Misspedia.net. It's the wiki for competitive Guild Wars 2. It's a community-run site, and also, if you want to check out a tournament, the finals of the Tournament of Legends, which has been this massive 2-month-long qualifiers that we've been running, those are on August 23rd and 24th for EU and North America, respectively.
Okay.
Check out Misspedia.net for the details on that, and try and play the game, guys. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, Will, he is one of the spokespeople for Guild Wars 2 in the community. You can check him out. Where's your stream at MLG Sireph?
I actually don't have an MLG.TV stream.
We're going to get you. All right. Well, you guys can follow him on Twitter at MLG Sireph. Will, thank you so much. I know we have one more segment, so I'm going to let you get back in the control room. Guys, when we return, we got the top 5 plays from the community. More Call of Duty after this.